Does very well to quickly get across to this one. End of the over, end of the restrictions. I'm sure we'll see some big fielding changes coming.
5 fielders now allowed outside the circle.
The left-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Goes over the top with that shot.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Boundaries are flowing. We need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, bowling. What a beauty. Swung in and the stump's knocked over.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
That's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Bosch, the right-arm medium bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. Yadav, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Power and precision in that shot. Massive outside edge. Trouble. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. 9 runs added in that over. India, 70 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. Perfectly timed. Over India for 77 for 2.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Bosch from the Reliance end. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
All about the bat speed, that one. Got under the short ball. The boundary's too short for this batter.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Pads away. Doesn't beat the infield. End of the over, 10 runs from it. India are 87 for 2. Maharaj, the left armour, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. That's the over. India are 93 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Oh, great shot.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing, out of the middle and raced to the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Didn't need to bother about running with timing like that.
Markram, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Goes over the top with that shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point in chasing that.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Around about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Needs to be on target. 15 runs out of there. India, 108 for 2. Maharaj from the pavilion end. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot through the gap. Straight to the fielder. That was a lovely punch down the ground. It's in the gap. There should be a few on offer here, maybe 3.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
End of the over. 3 runs coming off it. India are 111 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Couldn't get it through the field. A
good innings, that's 50. simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again. Might look to go big again here.
Six of your finest, please. Cover drive for a maximum. Brilliant.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Onto that early, that could be four. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Jensen, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the pavilion end. Was quick onto that in the infield. Caught, gone. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
Sharma at last has to go. It's been a brilliant innings.
126 for 3.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Thick edge, no! That's racing away. Jensen shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. 6 runs added in that over. India are 132 for 3. Bosch coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Trouble. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Oh, the faintest of sounds. No one to catch it, though.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Over India, 142 for 3.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Can't get that outside the ring field. Square drive, lofted over cover for a maximum. What a shot that was. Open the face on impact, combined with a really clean strike.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
No. Terrible shot. Misses everything. 11 runs added there. India, 153 for 3. Bosch from the Reliance end. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
Fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed, and you've just got to stand, watch and admire.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot.
Well, that was just textbook, and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
Delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Good shot, the beauty.
Just perfection, a magnificent shot. You just can't hit it any better than that, racing away to the boundary.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Straight to cover point for an easy catch. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
Great innings comes to an end. Brilliant scoring and a very entertaining performance, but got to go back to the pavilion now.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Gone. Superb catch. Wow, what a catch. Absolute screamer. Diving away to the side and keeping his balance as well.
South Africa will be very happy with that wicket. This has been a fantastic innings.
Lots of pressure coming in to bat. They'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end. The batter's made a bit of a meal of that delivery.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Huge! That has flown!
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. That's huge. That's a biggie. It is out of here. Absolutely smoked off the bat.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Top catch that out on the boundary. Deep mid-wicket. Had to get on their skates, and they've taken a terrific catch.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. That silenced the local fans. Another wicket.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Before that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Going with spin now. Oh, now then, that's high in the air. Batters should get a few here.
Too much width, really. They're only asking for that to be hammered into the stands, and that is exactly what's happened.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. And again, another maximum. All the fielders can do is watch as that sails deep into the crowd.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
Oh my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd been moving into a big, big score, but not to be.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. And that's the end of the innings. South Africa have been set a target of 213 runs. I reckon this is a respectable total. If the bowlers can get firing and get some early wickets, this will be a difficult chase.
Singh coming in.
Beats the field with a great shot.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Doesn't beat the infield. Nice shot, just a flick off the pads.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Perfectly timed. Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
The right arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. Edged. What a ball.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Lovely cover drive. Straight to the extra cover fielder. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Finds the fielder with that shot. Over the infield with a cracking shot. Smacks that away through the gap. That's the over. South Africa are 20 for none. Sing from the pavilion end. Oh, well, don't even bother running.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you've just got to accept it and move on.
How will the bowler respond?
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
2 straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
Back-to-back boundary. Can they make it 3 in a row and really put the bowler on the back foot?
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. Some adjustments to the field.
End of the over. South Africa, 36 for none.
End of a massive third over. Incredible batting with the fielders up. It's put them ahead of the required run rate early on. A few more overs of this will really put them in the driving seat.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Well, the bowler pulls out of the delivery. Something mustn't have felt right. Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Edged it, no one there. Could be four. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. This should be close. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings.
A bit of a change-up in the field now. He's got their tail up.
Pulled away, but straight to square leg. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be at maximum.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for six.
Eight runs at it there. South Africa are 44 for 1.
4 overs gone, and it's a very good start to this run chase. Excellent power play so far.
Patel, the spinner, coming into the attack. Patel from the pavilion end. Couldn't get it through the field. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Good fielding out in the boundary. Onto that early, that could be four. The end of a very tight over. Batting doesn't seem to be that easy out there at the moment. Good pressure being exerted.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Chakravarti into the attack now from the Reliance end. Cracking shot. That's going to be 6. It's going way back into the crowd there.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope.
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Cuts that off well in the infield. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Drilled that one away. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the over. South Africa are 59 for 1.
3 extra fielders are now allowed. Outside the circle.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Missed it. That was a chance. Massive appeal. Might have just been missing though. They've gone up here.
They've looked threatening but can't go on with the job. They'll be annoyed with themselves having gotten out after a start.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket. Can't get that outside the ring field. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Good bowling in that over. Just the one from it. South Africa, 60 for 2.
They were just a bit flat after the power play. They came out hard, and I think they really need to keep up that mentality for the back half of the innings.
Brilliant diving stop. Oh my, that's just flown off the middle.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
That last ball isn't something you want to repeat of. You don't want to be giving away easy runs. Go through. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like we'll carry.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
11 runs added there. South Africa are 71 for 2.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Doesn't beat the infield. Edged, unplayable. Bowling fielders look really confident. Gone. Fine catch.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
Right-handed batsman is coming in at number 5.
Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. This should be close. Oh, fantastic catch. Oh, wow. Brilliant reactions and what a catch.
Well, that is a disappointing end. No score. Threw the bat at it and ended up with a nice take. A batter of this quality shouldn't be doing that.
At number 6 for South Africa.
Into the gap and finds the boundary. Wonderful shot forward.
It was full and good night. Hit it well to pick up 4.
4 runs added in that over. South Africa are 75 for 4. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Reliance end. Smacks that away through the gap. Well, that's cut off nicely. 4 runs saved. Finds the fielder with that shot. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg. Pandya ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
The batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Chakravarti coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Square cut, finds point, no run. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be four.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff. How will the bowler respond?
Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Crash! Beautiful bowling.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Beautiful timing there off the front foot. It's racing along, fielder out the deep with some serious work to cut it off.
Well bowled, but that's another super shot. Onto the front foot. Presented the full face of the bat. Got it into the gap and all the way to the rope.
Pads away. Jensen taking guard. Has been playing really well in recent matches. Certainly needs to bring their A game today. Goes over the top with that shot.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Was quick onto that in the infield. Straight to the fielder. Pandya has kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs to maintain the momentum going forwards. Chakravarti from the pavilion end. Dubé coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Edged, what a ball! Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot. As before, it's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Yadav, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Beats the field with a great shot.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
I'd like to see them just aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. End of the over. South Africa are 109 for 5.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Couldn't get it through the field. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Got that away nicely. Five runs added in that over. South Africa are 114 for 5.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Patel coming back into the attack. Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Bang, sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch. as that ball sails into the crowd.
How clean did they hit that? Plays that immaculately with a straight bat.
Patel shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Perfectly timed.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Pulled away, but straight to square leg. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Errs on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. Chakravarti back on now. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Oh my, that's stuck. What a catch. Super catch.
Really getting to the tail enders now. 6th wicket gone. There's not a lot left in this lineup.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Huge edge. Good bowling in that over. Just the one from it. South Africa are 130 for 6.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll... need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Going with pace now.
A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their back. Batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. That's the over and quite possibly the match. Good bowling to put a lot of pressure on the batters.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Singh, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming into the attack from the Reliance end. No, terrible shot. Caught, gone. Tried to go aerial, but straight to extra cover.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft it over the boundary rope. Left alone and easily through to the keeper.
Wow, that's missed the lot. End of the over. 8 off it. South Africa are 143 for 7. Bumrah from the pavilion end. Edge, but it drops safely. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Misses everything.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position, and I do not think anyone's going to stop that.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
Getting nice and settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Nearly gets the edge. Bumrah with a great delivery there. A great over and a good chance that's finally swung the match in their favour. It's a long way back now for the batters.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it. They really need a boundary, this ball. Have to go for it now. Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. 6 last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Bosch muscles that away flat and hard and full ball.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's the maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions for this innings. Massive outside edge.
That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings display put enough runs on the board, and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
Well, there's only one team really in it today. An exceptional display. It's a very easy win. That's all from us in the commentary box. Hope to see you again very soon.